What's going on, guys? Lindsay back here with Side Hustle 247. And in today's video, what I want to talk to you guys about is how to earn $400 a day as a medical courier independent contractor. But before we get started, make sure and smash that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell because I'm going to be dropping tons and tons of content over the next couple of weeks. And also, if you guys find these videos or my videos valuable, make sure and hit that thumbs up. Also, any questions, comments, please drop them in the comment section down below. Would love to hear from you guys. Any of my comment, any questions, or just some feedback on what's going on with you out there in the world of medical couriering, independent contracting. So let's just hop into it. Before we get started, before I show you that I made $400 in the day, before I talk about all that kind of stuff, let's just talk about getting started. Over and over and over, I get questions: how to get started, how to get started. What do you need? What do you need? So, what do you need? Obviously, number one is going to be a driver's license. You have to have a driver's license. Number two, you're going to need insurance. And normally you're going to need commercial insurance. I have used regular insurance on a courier job, but for the most part, they do require commercial insurance. So, what they require that commercial insurance to have is going to be different on all the different jobs, depending on what you're doing, who you're working for, and what their requirements are. So, excuse me. So I probably paid about $300 for my commercial insurance. It could be anywhere from 250 to up. And the reason that I was paying 300 was I got in a little fender bender about 5 years ago. It was on a private property, so I didn't get any tickets or anything. But because your insurance has to pay for something, they're going to make sure and go up on you. So that was the reason I was sitting at 300. But you're going to need to get commercial insurance. There's a 95% chance of that. So, number three, what are they going to require? They're going to run an MVR for the most part. It could be 3 years, could be 5 years, or it could be 7 years. So that's a motor vehicle report. They're going to want to see what your driving record looks like, whether you've had tickets and things like that. For the most part, my driving record was good, so I didn't have any issues. Again, that mishap on private property happened. I didn't get any tickets for it, so that just directly affected my insurance and my cost. So number four. So we got driver's license, we got commercial insurance. They're going to run an MVR, or they're going to make you run an MVR and send it to them. Number four is going to be probably a drug test. So most of these places do drug test you. That's a requirement, and it is what it is. So my suggestion for you guys is, when you go do your drug screening, make sure you're not doing anything crazy. So number five is going to be probably a background check. Most of these places, because um, you're going to be going into some places that are there's security, and it's very important. They're going to give you security access a lot of times. For this particular deal, I had access to most of the doors in the hospital, so it was that's they want to do a background check to make sure that you're a good person. So that being said, we got driver's license, we got insurance, usually commercial. You're going to do an MVR 357, probably a drug test, and a background check. Number six, and the most important thing, is going to be a vehicle. So, what type of vehicle? If you are just running medical stuff that doesn't require a ton of things to be piled into your vehicle, and maybe you're just doing specimens back and forth from labs to hospitals to dock in the boxes, those type things, then my suggestion is get a vehicle, or you want to have a vehicle that gets the best gas mileage you could possibly get. That is super important because you're going to be driving. So you want to keep that cost down. Now, if you're going to be doing, maybe you have a route that does a lot of specimens, but you also have the ability to, pick up packages to a certain extent, then, get a bigger vehicle. Have an SUV is okay. But, just always be conscious and thinking about the gas prices, especially right now. So it's crazy and out of control. So those are the things that you need to think about when you're getting started, when it's your first time. Now, if you've been in this business and you're just looking for another place to that may have some more opportunities, then you guys already know this, and there is other opportunities out there like that. So all that being said, let's just hop right into it. So this is a settlement, and this is $400 that I made in a day. Now, I didn't make this every day. I don't want to like feed you guys, a load of nonsense, because while lots of people do make this kind of money every day, I did not make this money every day. Now, there were certain days I could make this money. It was a weekend gig, and you could do it Saturday and Sunday. So in reality, you could make $800 for 10 hours each day on Saturday and Sunday. Now, they didn't always give me this deal. So, like some of the other on demand drivers got this, we had kind of like a rotation of who got these. So, normally I would probably get 4 days a month with this. Um, but that was me. I was kind of the lowest man on the totem pole when it came to these things. So, there was route drivers that were making $350 to $400 a day, working roughly 10 hours a day. Some of them worked a little bit longer. They made some more money. So I don't want you guys to think that it's not possible. There's people out there making even more than that. They're probably more in the caravan box truck, um, industry where they're taking big loads. I know a guy who is doing, he does 2 routes a day from Uline, and he makes roughly $800 a day. I mean, he just totally crushing it. He has 3 different trucks, and they're all making a lot of money each truck. So he showed me the receipts. So it is possible. Obviously, that's a different business altogether. There's more cost, things that you have to do to get up to that level and work your way into that business. So everything that goes on in this business, I would love to say you could just hop right in, make $400 a day, and it's all good. I'm sure there's people who have found a way to do that, and good for them. They're a small percentage. For the most part, you got to earn your stripes. You got to understand the game, work the game, network, and go from there. So I hope you guys found this valuable. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. And we will see you on the next video. Peace.